that will see the current 844 basic education curriculum has been tabled today. The proposed curriculum will also see teachers being retrained afresh on how to disseminate the curriculum. Education Cabinet Secretary Dr. Matiangi disclosed that the main purpose of the curriculum is to move away from exam-oriented assessment to competence, where students will be expected to have their potential discovered at an early age.
A key player in the education sector, TSC through the teachers we employ will implement the new curriculum. We shall prepare teachers for the new changes. We shall also work with stakeholders in changing the mindset of the learners and parents so that they accept the proposed curriculum changes. Cabinet Secretary, the objective is to update the public and also have the basic education curriculum framework on the curriculum reform process launched today.
We will now go into a working session so that one by one we will start by the leaders we have on the high table to begin to react to the framework that we have, and then we continue consulting each other until we are sufficiently done. The only last request I want to make of KICD, and I hope your board will allow me, is this. In the course of this year, because we will not get all the views that we want to get today, I'm going to request you to plan a quarterly open meeting at KICD so that every 3 months you hold one open meeting, which provides an opportunity for some stakeholders who may not even be in this room, or people who look at this document and develop new thoughts. They bring them to you. You'll be available, so that we want to make sure everybody's opinion is listened to. That's how we'll be a great country. We don't want to lock anyone out. So every quarter, and you will publish it, buy a space in the papers, and put out the dates for that open forum once every quarter, so that the unions, the professional groups, if they look at the framework and they develop new thoughts, our development partners, civil society, they can come to the open forum and tell you this is what we think. Please include this also. And you can have a chance to consider this so that we can carry everyone with us and we can move forward as a coordinated group.
All right, let's now link up with our reporter Caroline B. live from the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development with more details about that shift. A very good afternoon to you, Carol. Thank you very much for joining us. It's going to be a shift from 844 to 2663 come 2018. Are the leaders and the stakeholders optimistic that we will be able to pull this off without any mishaps?
Afternoon to you, Akisa, and yes, the conference is currently underway. As you can see behind me, these are just delegates who are assembled here to see the way forward on the implementation of this new curriculum. It will have the starting point will be 2 years of pre-primary education before they can move on to the next level, before they can actually go to junior secondary school, then tertiary education. And in this new learning curriculum system, they will have to be segmented such that learners will have to choose between the sports and the arts, then there is the social sciences, and then the STEM meaning the sciences, technology, engineering and mathematics. And it has actually been broadened to give learners more room to choose on what exactly do they want to study before they can move on to the tertiary level. And the main aim of this new curriculum is to ensure that there is a lot of creativity in the students as opposed to the current curriculum which we have, which is mainly exam-oriented, where learners have to sit for exam after exam. But for this new one, it will involve critical thinking, it will involve imagination, it will also involve citizenship, such that students will have to think about the global world, about things to do with cohesion and peace in the country. It will also involve a lot of other things where students will have their creativity determined. When it comes to sports, they'll also have to choose on which sporting activity, and it will also include the students with special needs. They are not left out either. The main aim for inclusion of these special needs students is to ensure that they stay independent, or they become independent once they reach that stage, and they will not be subjected to the different stages compared to the regular students. But for them, they will have to undergo different stages, but still with a similar curriculum. But for them, it will be much more different. They will have to, as they start off, they will have to see their competencies in different levels, and then they will determine whether they will join the regular students, all they will continue with their different levels. And for these students, for this curriculum, actually most of the delegates and the stakeholders here have actually welcomed it, and currently feedback concerning this new curriculum is underway. We've had the churches saying that it is very welcome for them, given that they own a lot of these Christian-based institutions in the whole country. And they are welcoming positive contribution to the same, but also if they are told there is any negative contribution to the same, it is still welcome, since it is still a review. It has not yet been implemented, and it is just 10 years since a review of the curriculum was done. 30 years since another curriculum, that is the 844 system, was implemented, and now they're looking forward to bring another difference in the curriculum learning institution here in Kenya, which will mostly be based on creativity, critical thinking, and aspects to do with creativity among the students. And it's very important to note that sports will be included, social sciences is also included, and the broadening of STEM subjects for that matter. Kisa?
Caroline, thank you very much. Definitely it's going to be a packed curriculum that Kenya is getting into with the education curriculum. That is Caroline B. Joining us live from the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, and we'll definitely be bringing you more details about that shift from the 844 system